You're listening to Charting Wealth for Monday, the 21st of November, 2016, Thanksgiving week. Market is up, up, up. We now have 5 full 2-day candles, 10 days of strong up movement. We have an incredibly strong 2-day trend line. The total market has been going up, confirmed up since the crossover on the 2-day chart back on the 10th. Now the weekly chart still in a confirmed down move, but this 2-day chart is up and up strong. Everything has continued to build. If we look intraday, what do we see going on the 4-hour chart? Well, it was a bit of a down day for the market. Could it be topping off? That is possible, although it could have looked like it was topping off all the way back on the afternoon of the 10th. And of course, it did not top off. It just slowed down and then shot back up again. Could be topping off, though. We do have, well, very similar to back then around the 10th, where the market slowed down, went down a little bit on the morning of the 11th, and then shot back up again. We have the market topping off at 4 p.m. on Thursday the 17th, and then down on Friday. Pretty much a little spinning top in the afternoon on Friday on that 4-hour chart. Now, if we get a good crossover going down, then of course the pullback could be over and the market could turn back around, shoot back up again, parallel the movement in the 2-day chart. You could get in and make a good trade on that. The only concern we have is, and again, it may change over the course of the week, but right now we have a downtrend on our weekly chart. We do have a bisection of that from the 2-day chart, and there has been strong up movement since then, but just be aware, looks like at the end of the week, a lot of energy is being lost, and there may be a crossover on that 4-day chart, 4-hour chart, forgive me. So pay attention to that. That's where we are on the total market. Going back to the 2-day chart, taking a look at the SO, and for the record, we were down on Friday 0.25%. Now, that's just for the day. On the S&P 500, it was down 0.22%. It also has 5 strong up candles, lots of up movement. If we look intraday, what do we see going on? Well, it could be peaking out also. It topped out in the afternoon on the 17th and down throughout the course of the day, still above the 2-day trend line. And of course, that weekly trend line still down, but getting very close, it looks like, to crossing over, going down on the 4-hour chart. And the derivative oscillator is also losing energy. So we shall just see how this shortened Thanksgiving trading week shapes up. Now, lastly, let's look at the Qs before we get into gold. The Qs is the NASDAQ 100. And of course, it's still in a confirmed down move on the weekly chart, still in a confirmed down move on the 2-day chart. It's not crossed over, but looks like it could be getting close after 2 strong 2-day candles. The candle ending on the 16th, that's Wednesday, and the one on Friday the 18th. Both of those strong up movements, but not enough yet to push the MACD, or actually as we call it now, old habits die hard, the price percent oscillator. Same thing as the MACD, it's just calculated with percent instead of dollars, so you can compare it across the board a little easier. But we do see strong up movement. Now, if we go and take a look at the 4-hour chart, what do we see going on? Well, that could be topping out. There was up movement in the morning on Friday and then down movement in the afternoon. The PPO is still going up about the same rate as it had been the day before, not as strong as it had been back on the 16th or the 15th. So we could see a topping out. If we see a crossover going down, might be a good jumping in point for a down move. Now, don't forget, over the course of this last week, we had a crossover going down on the morning of the 14th. Then what did the market do starting on the 15th? Crossed right back over, going up and going up strong. But remember, we do have a down move on the weekly chart. It's currently in a downtrend, and the 2-day chart. So pay attention. We have been able to blow through that 2-day trend line, although it's not enough to cross it over going up yet. And we're touching the top of the trend line on the weekly chart. So let's just watch at the beginning of the week. If we have a crossover going down on the Qs, we might have a good jumping in point for a down move if indeed that occurs. We are going to have shortened trading hours over the course of the week with Thanksgiving Day on Thursday. So that is where we are as far as those three indexes go. Lastly, we're going to revert back to our 2-day chart, and we're going to go to gold. Oh, the Q's down 0.37% on Friday. Gold down 0.88%. We have connected three 2-day candles, 6 days worth of strong down movement after the crossover on the candle ending the 14th. We had lots of down movement in gold. Gold's in a confirmed down move on both the weekly and the 2-day chart. But what's the chart we really pay attention to in gold? That would be our 4-hour chart, which has continued to pay incredible dividends. Those who have been following it, it is prescient. We love it. Now remember, it started to fail us at the end of last year, but as long as we have trending in gold, it started to fail us because the PPO, or the MACD, the Moving Average Convergence Divergence Indicator, works best in a trending market. It doesn't work good when a market's not trending, but gold has been trending. And as long as gold trends, this 4-hour chart is incredible as far as the jumping in points for up movements. It's just marvelous. It has worked over and over and over and over again. Just wonderful. It's continued to work, still going down. When you see that 4-hour chart cross over going up, might show that gold has bottomed out, but gold may have a ways to go down. We'll just continue to watch and see what happens. Folks, that is where we are as we've ended the week on Friday, and we go into a new shortened trading week for the week of Thanksgiving, the 21st, starting on the 21st of November. If you've not already listened to our weekly review and forecast, you need to hear it. Those of you who are using our daily market worksheets, which any of you can get by subscribing to our podcast, all you got to do is go to chartingwealth.com, sign up. You will get a link to that daily market worksheet. We also have a great training at the website and at our YouTube channel at Charting Wealth. You can listen to our training on the daily market worksheet. I actually fill one out, show you why I do it and how I do it based upon what we do here on the program every day when we cover the markets for you. You need to have that daily worksheet with you every day, and you need to, of course, fill it out with the weekly, listening to our weekly review and forecast, because that's going to give you where the weekly trend lines are, what's going on with the weekly trend, because all things being equal, remember, the market moves in the direction of the largest chart. It always tends to. That's because it's the biggest wave. So you want to have that. You want to have the type of layout that we use at freestockcharts.com, and you'd like to maybe take a short free course on how to read a stock chart. Well, you get all three of those when you sign up for our newsletter at chartingwealth.com. We'll send you links to all of those things, and we really encourage you, practice with us just 10 minutes a day. Now let me just drop off for a second. I know we only ask for 10 minutes, but please, success in life is so much about perseverance. And that is about doing the right things every day. And the right thing you can do if you want to learn how to make money in the stock market is to be with us 10 minutes a day to chart this market, pay attention to what's going on. Once you learn how to read these charts and you become good at it, man, you're done. You're there. You can make money no matter what's going on in the world, but you've got to practice. You got to open up that trading account at any of the online brokers. When we say trading account, we're talking about a virtual trading account. No real money, but you practice and you get good at it. Once you get good and you can read these charts, it may take years, but hey, how else are you going to do it? You're going to do it by practicing it. And that's what we ask you to do. Practice, practice, practice. Every day, 10 minutes. That's all we ask. You put in that 50 minutes a week and then a few more minutes for the weekly review. So what? What does that end up being? An hour a week? Can you find an hour a week at 10 minutes a day? You're damn right you can. And it'll be the best 10 minutes a day you spend. So let us hear from you at chartingwealth.com. God bless you. Hope that you have a great week. If you appreciate what we do, we ask you to do two things for us. Go to iTunes, subscribe to our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, say something nice about us. You guys have made us as high as number 6 in the world as far as stock market podcasts go. Also, go to our YouTube channel. That's where we load up all our videos, and subscribe to that. You'll get the proprietary broadcast we send out first. Thanks so much. God bless you from chartingwealth.com.